Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next set of maps for the Trackmania Grand League. Step 2 has passed. I played ass. And for step 3 we have 2 new maps in rotation, which we're gonna take a look at. We have FrozenFridges. That is one very interesting sounding map name right there. And we have ToThePeak as well. The maps have been built by the community once again. One map is built by Histo, the other map is built by Firestorm. I'm actually not sure which one has been built by who, but we will figure that out as we dive into these maps. So FrozenFridges is going to be the upcoming map 5 in step 3 next Sunday, and ToThePeak will be the last map for next time around. Alrighty, and the previous maps, of course, they will rotate backwards, which means Slalom is going to be map 4, Switcher is going to be map 3, Bookcase is map 2, and Bicycle is map 1, I think. So let's go. FrozenFridges. My voice is dying. Help. Send help for a new voice. Change.org/Riolo needs new vocal cords. Very nice. FrozenFridges. Tea. I mean, you guys have been asking for tea already in the chat. Yeah, I'll take one. So let's see. FrozenFridges. What would the first expectation be from a map called FrozenFridges? Is this map sponsored by Samsung or something? Is it having the Samsung fridges in here? Let's take a look. So from the outside, oh, no way, that's cool. Okay, so we have a Trackmania Grand League icon. We have a house or a shed in the fridge, so that is quite a big fridge. We have some RGB lighting, we have trees as well. I mean, this is a pretty cool idea. Wait, 5 degrees Celsius. I didn't know you had to store trees as well as entire buildings at 5 degrees Celsius. That is something I'm gonna keep in mind. Okay, this fridge is 5 degrees as well. Here we don't have a shed, we only have an RGB arch. So I like the idea, this is pretty cool. I haven't seen the maps, by the way, so if you guys are wondering, has Riolo already seen these maps? I haven't. These maps are completely new to me. I haven't seen them, I haven't driven them. This is my first shot at them, basically. Very, very cool. Get it? Cool. Oh wait, there's another fridge. This fridge is a bit empty. We have a set of snowmen. This one lost its hat. Damn, dude. This one has a hat. This one doesn't. Hashtag hat for snowy. Let's take a look at the map. So as per usual, 6 laps. And I think I gotta boost my volume a little bit here, because otherwise I can't hear. That is better. So I have high hopes from the new maps. Oh, I see dirt. I press like. And it's over. That didn't last very long. Ah, and there's the tea. Thank you very much. So far, so good. Pretty clean. Nothing to worry about. A bit of dirt again. Bit of a slower paced map again, which I guess is pretty good. Long free... Oh, freewheel part. And I suppose this is the identity now. You have to spin around here. At least that's what it seems like right now. Ow. Okay, so it looks like you have to spin. You get the checkpoint and then spin. Ooh. That's pretty good, actually. So you have to time the brake. You have to time the braking point. Fuck, I can't stop my car from spinning. Oh. Zoop. Unless I'm doing it wrong, but yeah. I guess we'll figure that out at another point. Oh my. I suppose you have to hold the brake to stop the rotation. Very interesting. Engine off. And into the new lap. Okay, not terrible actually. Pretty solid map overall. However, I see a pattern, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure if you're seeing the pattern as well, but there's a pattern of ice spinalas. This is the third map now where you have to spin or turn or do whatever on ice. I'm a bit worried that they already ran out of ideas. Thank God that Riolo is Ice Master now. Exactly, because otherwise this would have been pretty bad. So I assume you really have to slow down just as much to reach the checkpoint stripe. And then drive down, slide as little as possible. This is too much braking. Okay, like this, like this, like this, and we're chugging it down. Very nice. Yeah, I think it's a solid map. I hope the identities aren't gonna repeat each other that often. Because again, it's ice, and again, it's spin. Would also hope for something, you know, different. We're gonna take what we get. The most important thing is that the maps are consistent and that the identities aren't breaking your neck immediately. I think this identity will be fine. This identity is going to be pretty consistent, probably. As this one is all about sending it, pushing it as far as possible to maintain as much speed as possible while traveling the least distance. I presume this is what this identity is all gonna be about, basically. So it seems like holding the brake helps to stabilize the car. That's pretty good. Wow, look at me! icechampion.de. I hope this URL doesn't work. I don't know if it does. That is pretty solid overall. There's also a €5 donation coming from Rodel. Thank you very much for the 5. I'm gonna read out the message in a bit. Let me just complete the laps here. But yeah, overall impression is solid. I think this map is not too difficult. The races will be close. Once again, they have held or kept their promise to keep the maps easy and not make them overly difficult, because that's essentially what happened in Season 2, which went pretty wrong at the end of the day, because the maps have been super tough, and then the identity was another deal breaker, basically. So that's definitely a good compromise here. I would say this map could suit me. This is an identity I think I can time pretty well. Anything that's like timing, I'm quite good. Timing and regulating your speed, I think that's like my strengths. The URL doesn't work? Okay. Not that I all of a sudden promote some shady website where you catch some nice malware or download free RAM or something. Can you skip the engine off? That is a good question. Let's actually take a look from the next lap. Like right now I'm just driving. You can skip the ring one. Okay. The skip will be fixed soon. Wait, what? So that's not intended. Then there's no point in trying it when it's fixed. Dude, I already practiced enough on this map. I'm perfect. Look, easy. I'm winning. Ah, yeah, look, you can just do this. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if that's legal. I don't know if that is something they want. I will have to investigate that. If this ends up not being allowed, then they're gonna adjust the map and we're gonna play on a map that, you know, doesn't make it possible to skip that freewheel. Spam said it's already getting updated. Okay. It seems like a very minor thing to fix, but okay. Chuck. And brake. Oh, that's a bit high, but all good. And I guess you have to drive it this way then, with the engine off. And we're in the finish, just under 8 minutes. Nice. Silver medal. Wow. Fantastic. So, I gotta say, pretty chill map. Not much that can really be said about this. It looks pretty solid. Rolo's message, by the way, said, Yo Riolo, played around 2010 for 2 years, competitive Trackmania on ESL, and discovered your YouTube channel some weeks ago. You got me hooked up again. Great content, weiter so. Nice. Welcome back. Trackmania is more alive than ever before, I would say. Back in the ESL days, I remember I was active there as well. And while it was kind of thriving in its own bubble, Trackmania is now in a completely different spot. So welcome back, man, and thank you for the €5 donation. And once again, Pingu, thanks for the tea. It is gonna save my voice. Isn't in the last part of the identity better to go high for more speed? Possibly. That is something we will figure out as we go into the practice. It could be that this is a viable strat to go high. Because here in the engine off, it always matters how much momentum you take into sections like these. Every kilometer an hour could possibly make a decisive difference here as you go into the multi-lap. And then carry that speed through the grass and possibly through this left-hander as well. Definitely something to keep an eye out on. Sipdex with a complete year of tier 2 support. Thank you very much, Sipdex. I really appreciate that. The signs indicate that you go in between the trees after the identity. Ah yeah, right here. Indeed, how did I not see that? Fucking dumb. I legit did not see that. Okay, let's take another lap. Not enough dirt in my opinion. We need a full dirt map. I don't know what they're doing. Where is the full dirt map? Maybe the next one. And someone in the chat, I didn't see it anymore, suggested like a full speed map. I would be up for that as well. Zoop. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Bookcase has been quite dirt heavy. That's why it was originally a good map for me. More maps like Bookcase, please. Hoping for the mapper Deska to build a map of a similar style. Knowing that the next map, or that these maps, both of these maps, have not been by Deska, I assume we will not see dirt. Sad. Whose map is this? We'll check. Histo. This map is built by Histo. Also, let me slightly lower the volume, because it seems like things are maybe a bit out of balance here. Mondeos, thank you for the 5-month Prime, by the way. Good shit. I appreciate it. There are plenty of identities I would like to see. For example, an identity which is maybe having a bit of an RPG style with precise jumps or some little tricks that you have to do that are not, you know, ice or something. Like classic RPG tricks. Sausage loop. At Chryso. Let Riolo map. Yeah, I'm gonna put box to box as a TMGL map. Top 10 most competitive maps. With the last update, all the PFs I made don't work anymore. Yeah, with the last update they changed the acceleration penalty. Therefore, PFs are screwed. That's why at this point it is almost not worth to build PFs anymore. At least in the sense of having like long-lasting PFs that are drivable after a longer period of time. As Trackmania is a game that always evolves. And therefore physics changes, blocks changes, or whatever changes, they will always kind of be part of the development. Bonk. PF stands for press forward, which is a track that you can complete by just holding gas. And the maps are usually cluttered with stunts, flips, crazy things that you would normally not see in a normal map. There's plenty of stuff on YouTube if you search for Trackmania Press Forward. It's definitely worth a look. Parhelion, that's gonna be fixed. Skipping the engine off is possible, it's gonna be fixed. What did they change about acceleration penalty? They made it a bit more fair in cases where you drove over edges and you just gotta slow down out of nowhere. You get it less often now. Uy. Like, it's still there, and it's still as annoying, still as powerful, but they have adjusted it a little. Wait, I don't know what about you guys, I like this map. This is a map I think I can get comfy with. It's a map that I think is going to be quite difficult to compete on. Because the races will be close. But that's Trackmania Grand League. At this point we can't really expect maps that fully blast the players apart by like 30 seconds. Like, I don't know, the forest. Quite fun to play. I like it. Have you ever seen TAS in Trackmania? I did, yeah. There's a few people who have developed TASs in Trackmania. Quite fun to look at. However, at the moment, a big gray zone, therefore not that interesting to me. But it's definitely a cool thing, especially in other games where you don't have said gray zone. So you have to do 3 very precise brakes, spin around, probably step on the gas pretty early after straightening out the car. So most importantly, when you drive down the identity, it seems like first you need to wait until your car is straight. And make sure you don't have any angular momentum. Angular Merkel. No, that your car doesn't spin. You need to completely stop the spin. and then probably hit the gas and drive down again. But this one has been considerably easy to pick up as well. Like, I spent 10 minutes on this and I could already compete at Grand League level. Cup up. Okay, that was terrible. Oh, I read the chat. Trommelmonster. Yes, there is actually Dust 2 in Trackmania. In this game, someone has rebuilt Dust 2. And not only can you drive it with the Trackmania car, but you can also play it with the Shootmania character, since this game is built upon the Shootmania base. So funnily enough, you can run around Dust 2 as well. I have made a video about that glitch / exploit, where you can run around with the Shootmania character on Trackmania tracks. There's a video about it on my YouTube. Not on Dust 2, but on some other maps. Feel free to check that out as well. Quite funny. $6.57 you think this is gonna be? I have no clue, to be honest. Have I played CS? I haven't, actually. I played exactly 1 round of CSGO. But I wouldn't call that a very serious attempt. I'm only a Trackmania gamer. Yeah, this is not 6.57. This is maybe barely under 7. Oh, ha! Holy shit. 6.59. That is almost the world record. If you take a look at the leaderboard, 6.59. If you take away 20 seconds from this, I almost have world record. So I think that is very fair. Alright, very positive first map here, I have to say. This is going to be map 5, upcoming Sunday in the 3rd step of the Trackmania Grand League. I think this is a solid map with good fridges. However, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, always keep the fridges closed, because otherwise you're gonna waste a lot of energy. So don't do it like the mapper and leave 1, not only 2, but 3 fridges open. Do you know how much that costs at the end of the day? Don't do that. There's no soda in the fridges, no. But there's a house, so up to you what you want. You either have the choice between soda or house. Do you know the meme? Coke or Pepsi? Here we're taking it to another level. Here it's tree or house. What do you want? Okay, that is map 5. This one's called FrozenFridges by Histo. Cool. And without further ado, we will go to the next map. The fridges cause winter in that stadium. Exactly. That's how big of an impact it has. Anywho, map number 6, ToThePeak. Oh, yes. Oh, nom. Oh, yes. Okay, that is fantastic. Firestorm has built us a map here. And this one's called ToThePeak. I see dirt, I see ice, and I see an identity with precise jumps. I think this is something for me. Oh, yes. This looks good. So we basically start at the top, then we go down, and then we go back up again. Really a smart map layout, actually. And it looks like right here you will have the choice between different lines as well. This reminds me a little bit of a map in the beta season. I forgot how it was called. But in the beta season there was one map where you had boosters, like single boosters in the air, and yet you needed to jump from one booster to another. Elevate. Yes. This reminds me of Elevate. And I found Elevate to be a pretty cool identity. And this one does look very similar as well, except that you have no, like, gap between the platforms. And you will also have different line choices. You can go all the way left and then back to the middle, and go to the right, or, I don't know, do some like, this is gonna be interesting. Very promising looking map so far. Let's hope Firestorm does not disappoint. But he usually doesn't. Firestorm is usually not a disappointer. Oh. Whoops. Okay, we have an ice corner. Oof. Probably gotta cancel that ice slide before you get on the tarmac. Oh no, that's a very tight corner. Let's do that again. Never mind. Okay, that didn't go very well, but on the other hand, I'm currently playing with no monitor. So, all good. Anyway. Let go. Smooth. Wait, you have to take the slow-mo? Ooh. Okay, so what now? What route am I taking? I need Google Maps. Ach du Scheiße. Okay, that is looking very solid. Ah, the finish was over there. What do you mean left? I go here? Oh shit. Yeah, in the Grand League step I need Google Maps. Nice. This map is very, very cool. And very difficult on top of that. Bonk. I think we can work on that ice a little bit. Okay. That was better. Yeah, this one isn't going to be as easy to learn as map 5, that's for sure. Difficulty-wise, this one's definitely one step further. Gotta sink in a lot of hours to learn this one. But that's, at the end of the day, what we're being paid for. Oh, okay, that doesn't work. So this seems to be a reliable route. Whether it's the fastest or not, we don't know yet. That is something we will figure out as we go through the practice. Is it possible to skip the slow-mo? I think if it is, then it's probably not allowed. Because by the looks of it, it is intended to take it. I'm not sure though. Ow. Ow. And now obviously my ice is screwed. This is map 6 for Mr. Consistent. Yeah, I hope so, man. I mean, I'm hoping for maps like this, because this is the type of map where I think I can play out my consistency card. Zoop. So this is this really the route? Doesn't seem terrible to me, at least right now. Wait, what do you mean no? Shit. Thought I had it. Oh shit, I'm dead. My angle is so trash right now. Okay. Nose bug over all the boosts. What about I just Uber bug into the finish? And I just skip all the checkpoints as well. How does it feel to compete against Carl Jr.? I mean, I've done it for years, and every year I'm impressed by how good he is. I mean, it doesn't feel bad, you know? You play against the best. You never beat the best, so hey. Feels aight. This is my lap. This is my lap. Yeah, almost. Hello, Envy. Hello, sir. Beyblade, Beyblade, let it rip. Oh no. That ice line is gonna be very, very distinct. Like, it's gonna be a very thin line between good and you're fucking dead. I'm looking forward to picking that one up. I think hitting that ice with a good line is gonna feel really good. So let me just complete a 6-lapper here. With this line. And then we can try a bit more and see if there's a line that works out better. We'll have to see. But first, this is my lap. Again. Okay, that was a terrible exit. I think cancelling the ice slide, you don't have enough room for that. You probably gotta carry that slide through. Ah man, well, it's fine though. It's completely intended. That's exactly what I wanted. A little spin here. Sebastian Vettel. Chuck. Also reminds me a little bit of a map in Season 2, Semiramis. Also had kinda similar jumps, right? Okay, Bronx, I'm actually a fantastic video gamer. So now I'm curious to see what are you guys suggesting? I saw some people say stay to the right all the time. So you take this boost, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I tried this as well, right? straight. Here, and then straight to this one, yeah? As if. As if. You need speed? As if. Really? Wow, okay, that absolutely, that looked way too far. Holy moly, okay. Now I'm curious, now I'm tempted. These are custom blocks, right? The sausages? I don't think that's a standard block combination. Okay, so I need speed. I do have speed. Yeah, I don't know about that, buddy. Bruh, what? Need 350 or more speed. Ew, okay. That is one hell of a strat. No air brake. Okay, I figured. Is it even worth? Presumably. Because you don't have to slow down, you keep more average speed throughout the identity. Damn, so many opportunities here on this map to die. I could imagine it's consistent. I had 347. Yeah, this is definitely doable. But the question is, what do you do afterwards? Do you go... Oh, do you go take this one here? Which one do you take? What's your path? To the left. You bounce and flip towards the left into the start block. That is, I think, how I'm gonna win on Sunday. This is probably a bit of a problem. If you take that path, then the angle up is quite fucked. Then you have to take a lot of this boost. Quite risky. There's a lot of risk with this line, that's for sure. Holy moly. You definitely have to use your head to figure out the best strategy here. You have to use your brain. Which I can't. Can't you go to the middle from there? I don't know if this is possible. Jump from this to this, and then left to this one. Then straight, straight, straight. This is what I would imagine is the fastest. However, is that even possible? I don't know. I can imagine that landing really early here with so much speed makes it almost impossible to hit this tight angle and rotate the car enough to land on this boost and then take the next one. I'm kind of doubting that one. I'm doubting it. But let's give it a couple more tries. Definitely an interesting map though. A lot of risks that can be taken. Because car control, as well as being able to predict how the car is going to behave at these jumps, that's like the key aspect. That is the key aspect about this. Oh, there goes my gear. This identity looks in the ballpark of bookcase from the bonk potential. Probably, yeah. I think so too. This is not enough speed. I think I steered a bit too much. Oh. Steered a bit too much. Yeah, that's too slow. So when this happens, you gotta save it somehow. I think players will have to spend a lot of time here of replay comparing and testing different approaches and seeing what's worth, what's consistent. Definitely interesting. Overall, I'm digging it. At least for the moment. We'll see how this map evolves. And we'll see if I still like this map in a few days. But overall, I think this is going to be a very, very interesting step 3. Quite promising for me, I think. Gonna make the best out of it. Practice a lot. And this one definitely screams for an identity practice map. Where I place the start block like here and then just test this over and over again. Good one though. Solid map pack for the upcoming step. I like it. Let's see what we can make out of it.